I didn't necessarily want it. It just kind of came up. So there was nothing more to it. It just kind of came up.
I mean, how much has, I guess, last October or what happened there kind of driven you this offseason to, in preparing for this season?
A lot, but I also can't. Yes, it all does come back and matter to that. That's when I didn't show up. I didn't do anything to help the team, and so I know I take great pride in doing what I can to help the team. But I also had a pretty good stretch. I also played pretty well last year, so obviously not when it mattered. But I got to give myself a little pat on the back, saying a good job, but also know that I got to come and show up when it matters.
In your mind, is that just kind of part of the ebbs and flows of a season, or do you think that it being October, right? I mean, it's kind of started in September, kind of getting late in that season, that something kind of changed mentally, the pressure kind of got amplified?
No, it's just didn't show up, bro. Whatever the reason is, doesn't matter. You didn't show up. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. You got to be there.
How long does that part stick with you going into the winter? Is it something like you dwell on for a while because you just try to put it out of your mind as quick as possible? Like, how do you kind of take, an ending like that you don't want and use it, through a winter as you're getting ready for next year?
Just depends on who you are. And I'm not one to sit there and sulk on it all day because I can't change it. There's nothing I can do. The only thing I can do is move forward and figure out how I'm going to do better next time. But it just depends on who you are and how you operate. So for me, it's just thought about it, and then it's kind of it's over. I can't change it. And I just got to figure out what to do better next time.
How long did you get? What's that process like for you? Is it more like just a week after the season, sort of going through what went wrong or something like that, or what's that process like for you?
I don't know. I don't remember. You just kind of you give yourself a couple of days and you move on. I got kids. I got a wife. I got a life. I got a life, and I can't let it derail my life. Obviously it sucks, and I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna say, figure out what I can do better. But I also have kids to go back home to, and I can't do that to them.
Now that you're kind of in a new season, does that drive you, or is it just kind of like last year?
That's last year. It's over with. It's last year. It's over with. We got a new team, new tasks. Same goal, but new tasks. I don't know how we're gonna get there, and I gotta just make sure I show up.
Yeah, how do you think kind of the whole team overall is just going to kind of adjust to?
I have no idea. I have no earthly idea. I have no idea. I'm really just here, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy each and every moment I get to play this game, and no matter who I'm playing next to, they're my brother, and like I said, I'm just gonna enjoy however long I have left.
Does the team have in the offseason they did sort of help ease some of the pain from the last couple of Octobers for you guys? Or?
No, not at all. No. It helps us on paper, but it doesn't do anything for us on the field. It doesn't do anything for us for years ago. That's all over with. It's all done. It's in the past, and no matter what we do, somebody can always bring up all the last couple of years they didn't win. Well, yeah, we didn't, but can't really focus on that. We got to focus on the task going forward, and like I said, on paper we're good, but we got to go play.
Given where you are age-wise, Freeman is age-wise, Ohtani is age-wise, does it feel like you guys are kind of in this window, so to speak, where, I know you kind of technically have a chance to win every year, but it kind of feels like you're like in a certain prime window right now here.
Yeah, but again, you got to go play, man. We've had some really good teams here and some really good some guys in their prime here, and we hadn't done it. So no matter what team we roll out there, we got to go play. You got to go show up. We had, I went 0 for 11, and we had the same, a really good team last year. So if I don't show up, it doesn't matter. We're gonna lose. So not just me, but all of us. Gotta say, if we don't show up, we're gonna lose. So we gotta go play.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, right, the San Diego series, you kind of talked about, well, this isn't the type of sport, right, where if you swing the bat harder, then you're not necessarily going to hit the ball, right? Have you kind of found, when you talk about showing up, have you figured out at all where you kind of have to be mentally, physically, to show up?
If I did, I would have. So obviously not. I'm in the spot where I got to figure it out.
You kind of enjoy, obviously, having it be a championship or bust, obviously better than the alternative, right?
Yeah.
But do you kind of enjoy those lofty expectations?
Yeah, for sure. That's why you play the game. It's fun. It's fun to have those expectations. It's hard. but it's fun. It's fun, and it's the reason why we play the game. Nobody wants to play the game, become in second, third, or fourth. You know, we all want to win, and just got to do our part in helping us win.
I know Ohtani said at some point that he was asked about players he admired and stuff. He mentioned you. Did that mean anything to you? Like, was that kind of cool to hear?
No, whatever. You know, it kind of is what it is. I mean, I think everybody in the world admires kind of what he does. So, but no, he's just I'm just a human the same way he is, and I'm just glad we got on the same jersey.
What was your first interaction with him after he signed here?
Nothing. I haven't had one yet. So, I mean, other than a quick little handshake, but other than that, I mean, you know how I am, and I'm really organic. So, you know, I'll talk to him whenever I talk to him. But you know, we got a long time together.
With the new season coming up, how are you generally feeling about being able to play with Ohtani? Are you feeling excited, nervous? How are you feeling?
No, I mean, no shade to them at all. Nothing against them, but it doesn't matter. You know, I got to go and take care of my business and help us win. You know, I'm sure they're going to take care of their business and help us win, and so I got to do my part.
Last spring we talked about you being at Driveline and putting on some weight. Like, did you do a similar process this winter, either going up there or just
Yeah,
kind of
similar process. So we'll see how it see if it yields similar results.
you went back up there this winter?
Yeah, I went back up there, and we'll see how it goes.
Did they kind of give you the same like advice last year? Where it's like getting bigger, or are there other things they kind of pinpoint on you?
I just keep doing the same thing I've been doing. I mean, they did well last year. Obviously, you know, not at the right time, but it did do well last year.
Do you think the stuff you'd worked on there last winter like helped during the season in a way you could tell, or is it
I don't
just
know.
kind of part of
I
it?
don't see how it didn't help. You know, I don't see how it didn't help. But so yes, to answer your question.
Is your spring league any different now that you're kind of more of a full-time second baseman?
I don't know. It's the first time I've done it in 10 years, so we're just gonna figure it out as we go. But we'll be all right.
Was that something you were pushing for, or kind of, you know, obviously you talked about how you're open to playing there more, you know, what was your feeling about it?
I want to do whatever it takes to help us win, and it just seems like that was something that we could do to help us, and so the guys did, and you know, it kind of is what it is. I mean, I got to do my job no matter what position I'm playing.
Is the thought of playing there every day like exciting for you, or after being there pretty regularly last year, does it feel a little normal now?
No, it's just whatever. You know, I got to go play, and like I said, no matter what position it is, I got to show up and play. You know, that's all I care about right now is being the best Mookie that I can be for 8 months straight.